So I've been
Ella,
having
Ella, 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 I'm overwriting this. Let me show you a card.
Okay, yeah, you're overanalyzing. Yeah.
Check this shit
You're
out. Check
thinking
this
too
out.
hard.
Check this out. Check this out. It's in the chat
I'm
tab.
looking.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, God. All right. Well, I was going to show you something too, but let's look
Yeah,
at
no,
this.
no, fuck off. Fuck you. This is my time to shine.
All right. Well, we're walking down to the fucking basement. I'll
Gay
show you.
kings, gay kings, gay kings, gay kings,
Gay
gay kings,
kings.
gay kings, gay kings,
Oh,
gay kings, gay kings, gay kings.
are these kings that are gay? And
These are kings that are gay.
I see colossi in the background that are
These
touching
are
tips, if you will.
these are gay kings. These are
Please tell our listeners about these gay
Can
kings.
of Molitus, motherfucker. These are some lovely, lovely canonically husbands.
Really?
They fucked. They're from Theros. It's a plane that is only about Greek and Roman mythology.
Oh,
And there are
interesting.
2 8s, so I guess they're both bottoms.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's our guest. Hi, say hi, Sophie.
Hi,
Hello.
Sophie.
We'll give you a more
Sophie.
formal introduction in a little bit. Here,
But yes, these are so Magic the Gathering is full of faggots, and these are some of our favorite canonical husbands. They aren't my favorite male pair. We will get to that when we get to that.
These are some of our finest faggots,
but these are some of my favorite men.
I mean, again, the colossi in the back are touching tips. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
no.
the colossi in the background. I can't remember the name of the card, but they have their own card. The colossi in the background.
That's so sick. Oh, I love it. All right. Well, this relates to what we're going to be doing today, which I'm happy you're here, Sophie, so we can get this done all at the same time. So, welcome to the lab. You know, don't pay no mind to the various monkey clones. Yeah, they look like variations of me. Don't ask.
It's fine. It's you know how Palpatine had a bunch of Snokes in like a chamber? They're kind of like that.
Yeah. So as we get through here, I'm just going to just step through this right here. Yep. I know there's a size difference. Don't say anything about it. I don't want to get sued. All right. Hit the button.
Sophie, would you like to introduce yourself?
So hi, we're here, and while we're traveling, Sophie, you are a guest. We are here on what's the show I'm doing? I've done
everything is wrestling. That's
everything is wrestling. Who are you? Who's talking right now?
Me?
So confused. Yeah, you. Who is you?
Oh well, I'm Bugs.
You're Bugs. You're Bugs Maytrix of various fames. You play Magic the Gathering and you make movies.
I am Bugs Maytrix of various monikers of. No, someone had me on I was doing a charity stream recently, and people are like, "How do we introduce you?" And I'm like, "God's favorite gas leak."
Yeah, God's favorite gas leak is absolutely correct, and it's been spreading because I've had you over to the studios now a few times, and like the shows on the Wednesday night shows have gotten just unfucking hinged, Bugs, and I'm choosing to blame you. That gas leak never stopped.
I'd personally rather take the blame than like AEW for booking a rapist.
That too. But you know, oh God.
At least he's no longer the reigning king.
Yes, right. So we don't gotta worry about that. I'm Ella Tailor. We're talking about my other show, Wednesday Night Fake Fights. Don't worry about that. Here, we're here to talk about my theory of everything. And with our guest Sophie Edwards, who hosts a YouTube channel that is fucking awesome. Please tell the people about your YouTube channel, if you will, because we got just about enough time for a plug before our machine here stops, if you could.
Perfect. My channel is called We Have Always Existed. It's an exploration of transgender history with a particular focus on the ancient Mediterranean.
Oh my God.
That
So
kicks.
I don't know about y'all, but that kind of fucks real hard, don't it?
That kicks crazy style. Hold on.
Yeah, so needless to say, Sophie has one of my favorite YouTube channels of all time, and Sophie is one of my favorite people of all time. So please, please don't get mad at me. This is a time machine, and we are about to land in ancient Rome. So, deep breaths, everyone.
Inhale, exhale, aqueducts.
Aqueducts,
Currency.
I know. Yeah, something. I know nothing about what's going on. This is why we brought
Jupiter.
you. Yeah, Nero. God, I hope not. But okay.
Wait, no. So if Sophie can convince me that Nero is trans, I'll like rewrite most of my thoughts.
Okay. Well, 1 second.
There is definitely some gender nonconforming behavior that Nero
Wait.
engaged in.
Yes, please. Tell us.
Nero was on my list. Okay, so let me preface this by saying that I have not done enough in-depth research to like back up what I'm about to say like really solidly. So it's totally possible that this could be wrong, and I'm going to contradict myself in a few months when I actually make the video. But
I've never done any research for this.
I was gonna say I do everything I do is 90% conjecture, and that's why I think that's why people listen to me is what I've been told, basically. So yeah,
I mean
by
that's
all
fair, but I don't have that privilege as a historian. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, like as an art historian, I think everything is kind of subjective.
Yeah, and I'm just a shitposting tranny with a microphone, so I get.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. What about Nero being
or get to Nero in your own time. Get to Nero in your own time. But like is ancient Rome Graps?
Yeah, is what we're here to talk about, and I figured let's find a bathhouse while we're here. There's got to be, it's ancient Rome. We're walking around. Something's got to be gained. In the meantime, we have questions that will amount to if we think ancient Rome is Graps. And I also have like a list of things that I think we should just talk to you about because we have you here.
Okay.
One of the first things, if you want to tell us, all right, I'm you say get it to in your own time. I'm like, no, get to it in my time. I'm as a longtime fan of the show, I was like, wait, this sounds like Scoop. What do you got?
I mean, look.
What's going on with Nero, Sophie? I got you in the hot seat.
I mean, like to kind of like repeat, there's
yeah.
I haven't really gotten to the specifics yet. And one of the weird things about Nero is everything that was written about him was written like 50 years I think a minimum of 50 years after he died.
Oh, and wait. So that's a long time for propaganda to kind of like
yeah. And that's actually an interesting segue into like what I was thinking about when you first told me about this idea. And I was thinking about, okay, well, how would the Roman Empire be wrestling? And of course, that is going to be your decision at the end of this.
I mean, please, no. Well, that's the thing. We can talk about it throughout because there's so many fucking ways. Like, if you have some, pitch me. I have a specific one, but.
Okay. So the one that I was thinking about was like, at first I was thinking about, okay, well, gladiators. That's clearly the clearest most overt parallel to it. But then I got to thinking about it more, and I was like, you know what? Maybe like the political slander was more of a thing.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, there's some pretty awesome stories throughout Roman history of just like they were brutal to each other, especially like in politics, and that's why like when I did my Elagabalus video, the conclusion that I came to was like, it's kind of reasonable to say that Elagabalus wasn't trans. It's also reasonable to say that they were. Like it's difficult to say because like it's oddly specific how they were slandered, but at the same time, like that sort of thing happened all the time. Like there was slander about Nero that he was a crossdresser.
Yeah, but is that just that these senators cutting a promo? on a guy they don't like.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
That was cross-dressing slander.
And like it got to the point where it was like there was one I was reading about today, where so there's in the Roman Republic, so this is before they had emperors, they had consuls. That was the head guy. If you want to think of them as like co-presidents, that's kind of a simplification, but it's good enough for now.
Or like a Senate, but not quite a Senate, but like a bunch of dudes.
Well, they did have the Senate, but it was the consuls that were like the top dogs within the Senate.
Okay.
And they each ruled for a year. And Caesar was like a reformer. We might call him a liberal today. Whereas one of his co-consul for the 1 year, Marcus Calpurnius Bibulus, or we'll just call him Bibulus because it's easier that way, was like super conservative, right? And so Caesar wanted to pass all of these kind of progressive laws, and Bibulus wasn't having any of it. So one time he's trying to pass this law, and Caesar's trying to pass the reform bill. Bibulus opposed it, so he tries to veto it, and Caesar's followers, they're just not into that. So he kind of whips them up into a frenzy. And so they attack him. They beat the shit out of all of his bodyguards. They destroy his fasces, which is like the symbol of power, where we get the word fascism from.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
And his bundle of sticks, also where we get faggots from.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Happy Pride.
And they dumped a bucket of shit on his head.
God, they dumped shit on Bibby? That's crazy.
Yeah.
How you gonna dump shit on Bibby? Come on.
Now, it's debatable whether it was like actually Caesar's followers or just like a rabid crowd, but either way, it's very funny.
I have to think that most of the rabid crowd was probably also in favor of Caesar here.
Caesar's like stand back and stand by, rabid crowd.
Well, yeah, he was a populist.
He was pretty popular.
Yeah, well, and he was a populist too, right? Like,
yeah, it's yeah, like one does not necessarily need to claim like a political party to be like, I'm like, hey, yo, no, Caesar, he's a pretty cool guy, am I right? Like when you're like the hot dog guy outside of the Senate.
Yeah. Or the Coliseum when everyone's there to see their favorite meaty men slapping meat. Because like you have oh my god, no, you make a solid point, because everything you describe sounds like a wrestling storyline.
Yeah, no, that's such a clear-cut promo. Like that in and of itself is like 2.5 years of solid television before Caesar and Bibi throw down.
Yeah. Oh my god, because what you described as a guy backstage getting jumped by the dude's stable.
Wait.
Boys, you're sending his mooks out to jump the guy while he's like.
Can we fold Mr. Hart into this?
Fold Mr. Hart and Jimmy?
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Is Jimmy Hart one of their publicists?
Jimmy Hart in if we're talking Jimmy Hart in the ancient world, Jimmy Hart has to be Pan. Like Jimmy Hart is a trickster god. Like, let's be real.
Show me that he's not actually Pan, though.
Yeah, I would say first and foremost, he might be. So another name that you mentioned that I want to go back to because it's just so fucking cool, and it is Pride. Please, I'm gonna butcher the name. The possibly trans mask emperor. Please say a little bit about.
You mean Elagabalus, the trans feminine emperor? Yeah. Okay.
Trans femme emperor. Okay, I forgot. I thought it was trans mask emperor.
No worries.
I was gonna say, if we had a trans mask emperor, I need to drop my shorts and jump into the time machine.
Yeah.
Like, let me at him.
No, apparently we have an empress. My bad. That's just me taking the wrong note. I was like, it's been a while since I watched the video.
That's okay. It's been a while since I shot the video.
Right.
So Elagabalus was born in, I think, like the early 200s, late 100s.
Wait, hold on. You can't say that there's a tranny named Elagabalus. Like, come on.
Where do you think I got my name from? Shit.
Elagabalus? Like, yeah, girly pop, calm down.
It's probably more accurate to say Elagabalus, but whatever.
Elagabalus?
And nobody
Well, now
actually.
it says
Here's
ball.
the interesting part. Like nobody ever actually called them that. Their name is was it Marcus Aurelius something? But there's like 7 or 8 different emperors called Marcus Aurelius.
I was gonna say like, and someone's taxes looked crazy, or like
yeah.
Someone's parents have a hyperlink in Wikipedia. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, someone's link.
I'm feeling nepo baby here. I'm just saying, like, with a name like that.
Sorry.
Anyways, continue.
Okay.
It's like I can't breathe, but I need to get that out, or it's gonna rot my brain forever. Thank you. This is why podcasting.
No worries. So they were the like priest of this sun god from like modern day like Syria, Lebanon, that sort of area, called Elagabalus, which is why we call them that.
Elagabalus.
And they came to Rome. They were part of a dynasty. The dynasty was briefly deposed, and then they killed the guy who killed the previous dynasty member, and then came back. So
they reposed.
Reposed. Yeah.
Reposed.
There's all sorts of stuff that's said about them. They like things like they had apparently 5 different marriages, including one where they married a Vestal Virgin, which is like the same thing as marrying a nun, right? Like it's just not something you do.
Samogus, first off, but like yeah.
And,
I was gonna say, wait, I've seen that movie. I was gonna say
they gosh, what else did they do? It's been so long since I wrote this video. They're apparently spent a lot of time in the brothels, but not as a client, but as a like, the one providing the service.
Or potentially as a cuck.
Well, she was a size queen.
Hey, let's go.
We're told that she was a size queen.
Let's just hold on, real quick pause. How fucking awesome would you have to feel that like 2,000 many years after you're alive, you have a bunch of fucking trannies on a podcast talking about how there's written record of you being a size queen.
Yeah, like that kicks.
Like that's the kind of life I want to live, isn't it? Like, isn't that what you want to do?
It's very funny. If indeed she was trans, yes, that would be very funny. But
and you know what? Even if she's not,
but we forget you're an academic. You have to be careful. Allegedly,
of course.
Yeah.
Let me find the quotes, because the quotes are actually like pretty fucking awesome. Where are they?
Like this chick's
but
hell. And also, if she was a dude, I'd still suck his dick.
Well, fucking A, right? Do you have the quotes?
I do. Yeah, here's some. So I'll use my historical quote voice.
Oh yes.
When Aurelius addressed her with the usual salutation, "My Lord Emperor, hail!" Elagabalus bent her neck so as to assume a ravishing feminine pose, and turning her eyes upon him with a melting gaze, answered without any hesitation, "Call me not Lord, for I am a lady."
Fucking what? I am no man shit. Like, come on.
Where's she ruling, and can I get a plot there? I will be a serf. I don't give a shit.
I'm saying, like, so we kind of talked about it briefly, but like that's just so fucking cool. But I was gonna say briefly.
Oh my dick.
That was Cassius Dio, by the way.
Oh my god. Like I had a thought and I can't even think about it anymore. Like, cause like fucking that was just so amazing.
Sorry.
No, what you got?
No. I'm just horny for the trans empress.
Okay, look, all right, are we all? But yeah, like
here's another one. Here's the one this you'll like this one. This is from the Historia Augusta, which is like pretty universally acknowledged to be like pretty much the least reliable source on anything from the ancient world. But that said, here we go.
Wait. But before you go into that, I want to become the least reliable source on anything. Like I want to be universally acknowledged as the least reliable person. like God's most yapper. I need like 1,500 years from now, I need somebody to go, well, Bugs Matrix said this once. And well, yeah, Bugs Matrix said a bunch of shit.
I believe in you, or should I say I don't believe in you? Which one is more like affirming here?
Who's
You're
to
gonna be
say?
the Pliny the Elder of trans culture. Like, yeah,
I just want to be the Jimmy Hart.
yeah. Let's go.
Any-
Anyways, please deliver me this quote, and then we
Okay.
should move on to other ancient trans things. But yes.
Okay, so the author of the Historia Augusta, the anonymous author, says that Elagabalus, quote, did nothing but send out agents to search for those who had particularly large organs and bring them to the palace in order that she might enjoy their vigor. She made a public bath in the imperial palace and at the same time threw open the baths of Plautinus to the populace, that by this means she might get a supply of men with unusually large organs.
Queen. Yeah.
All hail the queen. Again, a whole entire pride vibe. Bring me your largest penis.
By the way, she was 15 at the time. She was 15. So like,
good for her. She knew what she was about, and she knew what she wanted.
15-year-old transsexual hooker who's a size queen.
Look, as someone who was, I was closeted and trying to figure out how to come out at the time, but like I was also a very trans 15-year-old, and big same bestie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like an absolute hero.
Show me them members.
Yeah, absolute hero, patron saint. Like even more so than hermaphroditus. Like that's just that. I feel like that's like, if I remember correctly, those myths are more like the trans despair, whereas that like Elagabalus is like trans joy. You know what I mean? Like that's we love when a girl's winning. You know,
and again, if she happened to not be trans, because again, none of us are there. Queen, I love this for her.
Queen, I'm not an academic queen.
I can baby girl, please fucking high five me while we share this bag of wine.
Yeah. Well, bag of something. So I want to talk about something that I love so much from your videos, not hermaphroditus. But I mean we could, but we only have so much time. Talk about Graps. I already know how this is Graps because in Graps there's a lot of what I like to call cis HRT, where these men are plenty familiar with hormones and injecting them. I assure you.
Not surprised.
One of the things that drew me to your channel when I first found it that I thought was just so fascinating, and one of the things that these are like factoids that I still drop on motherfuckers who are like, you're just a man in a dress. I'm like, we are older than your God, and I will be here long after you are gone. You know it is sort of shit. Yeah, right. No, you're oh my God, you're like the guest priestess. How you preach? So like, please tell our listeners and Bugs, because Bugs, I don't know if you know this, how did we used to HRT?
Well, I'm a dumbass, so please enlighten me.
How did the girls used to get the girl juice?
So this is another, like, we don't fully know this. So there's another group of there's this. I'm going to try to keep this as short as I can, but you know how I am. You've seen my videos.
Yes.
So
I know I'm asking a lot.
There's a culture called the Scythians. They're around like the Black Sea area, like modern day southern Ukraine, around that area. And they were an illiterate culture. So everything we know about them comes from the nearby Greeks who visited them and wrote about them. They were a group of them in their society called the Inaries. The Inaries were what we might describe as assigned male at birth, but they played a woman's role in society. That part is not really up for debate. It seems pretty clear that they were like they were pretty clearly like trans figures, and they were priestesses. There's one role we know they played, which was they had like they helped figure out why the king got sick, if he was sick, but you assume the king didn't get sick every day, right? So they must have had something else to do, but we don't know what it was. So they did have at least one important role to play.
They were on Discord playing World of Tanks.
Well, perhaps they also. It seemed like they also smoked pot. So there you go. Like we found evidence of like basically hot boxes that they've created. It rules.
Fucking amazing. I wasn't aware of that. I have them in my notes as our hot goth girl ancestors because I know that they had the snake.
Give me like 3 minutes and I'll find a picture of it.
Oh, please do, because
I just want to highlight, like, in illiterate society, I'm like, so you mean most of America right now?
I'm sad now, but no, like I love that because it goes with my notes, because like that was the other thing, is their goddess was like a serpent goddess, right? That's the serpent goddess one.
It's ish, like it's
well, you know what I mean, a roundabout.
They may or may not.
It's a version of Aphrodite. Basically.
It's a version. All right, even better. So like, I had in my notes from what I remember, I was like, "These are our hot goth girl ancestors," and then you tell me they're fucking hot boxing and shit, and I was just like, "These are the dolls. These are my dolls."
Like literally, they may or may not have worshipped a snake. Is so funny.
And they may or may not worship a snake and or the love goddess, who is like amazing in her own right. God, I love. Oh my god. So like fantastic. So there, look, I ate you up some time for you to find the hot boxes, but like,
I lent the book that it is in to my friend. So unfortunately, I don't have the book. I'm just trying to find a picture of it online, but it totally rules. But anyway, so they did. Like they pretty clearly did have they pretty clearly were trans. There's evidence. It's not conclusive evidence, but it is evidence that they distilled the urine of a pregnant horse. And a pregnant horse's urine, I can't believe that I've become I am the girl who talks about horse piss to anybody who will listen, and I can't believe this is my life. But so
for what it's worth, my ex-boyfriend would talk to me about duck penises all the fucking time.
So there's worse things.
He's funniest trans guy I've ever met.
But, amazing! Like duck penises are fucking wild.
We used to yap about duck dick because like, dog, they corkscrew in weird and wild ways. So like horse piss though.
Horse piss though. But I was gonna say I'm the weirdo who asked you to come on the podcast to talk about horse piss. So
that is true. So yeah, it's neither. It really, it's your fault.
It is. But.
So the pregnant mare urine is one of the most potent sources of estrogen in the natural world, which is where, like, you might have heard of the drug Premarin before. That is a portmanteau of pregnant mare urine, Premarin. So we know that the Scythians relied on horses a lot. We know that it was known that you could use pregnant horse piss extract as a beauty treatment, because Ovid writes about it. He was a Roman, so he wasn't a Scythian, but it was at least known. Local. So is it possible that the Inaris drank pregnant mare urine and used it to feminize themselves? No, because there's not enough, like the amount of estrogen in pregnant mare urine, like you'd have to drink like so much. You'd have to drink, I think, like 50 gallons a day to get even like the minimum feminizing effect, and you would just die.
Yeah, like no e-girl could ever.
However, if you took, this is, again, what is my life? If you take cheese curds and soak them in pregnant mare urine, they will draw the estrogen to them.
Wisconsin, take notes.
And if you take them out of that and put them in another one and continue, then you can get a nice, tasty little estrogen cheese snack.
Wisconsin, I'm sending out to you. You have exactly one mission. Horse piss cheese curds. Horse piss cheese curds. Horse piss cheese curds.
My long abandoned motherland, please do this one thing right by the girls.
I have an unhealthily positive view of Wisconsin, unlike most people, because I've only slept with a bunch of faggots from there. And
we explored some fine faggots.
Everyone I know from Wisconsin is really gay.
Yeah, no, we do. We export some fine faggots. We really do.
I love the gays that Wisconsin happens, but like, look, you got the Dells. Do the Wisconsin. Just firewalk with me on this one little trip. Put the piss in the curds. Put the piss in the curds. Put the piss.
So amazing. So I love that. I love that fucking shit so much. So we already touched on the Inari too because of that. So I'm so happy I asked about it. Thank you so much.
I found the picture, by the way.
Oh my
just
God,
dropped it in the chat. It doesn't look super impressive, but like that is basically they would make a tent out of that and they would hotbox it, and that the little brazier.
Oh, I would get stoned as you throw a sheet over that. I will be ripping up every day.
Let's
looks
go.
So fun. That's such a well constructed object. Hold on, no, like
yeah.
You say that's not impressive. I'm like no, I want to hang out there.
Yeah, no, it's like a very simple little frame that you could.
You show me a butch with a couple arm tattoos who's like throwing it up, and she's like tying it together, and she's like, "Yeah, we're gonna get high in here," and I'm like, "Yeah,
we are.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we are. Are we?
Yes,
please
mommy.
Tell me. Yeah. Tell me all about how we are. Fuck yeah. So like, God damn, I'm so happy we decided to do this show. This is so fun. So God, you've already touched on like so many things I want to talk about. We've already talked about a lot of ways that it's wrestling. Oh, like I looked like some sort of royal asshole. I'm sure that's fine. So anyways, a few things we should still talk about. Coliseum kayfabe, you touched on that. It's the thing that made me want to bring you back. And I think we should touch on the fact that like you came on one of my very old shows and blew my absolute mind with this fact. And then I had
a great time on that show. That was fun.
Thank you. It's evolved into a modern show where we watch better wrestling. Bugs has been on it. It was a blast.
Have. Well, I'm not going to say it was a blast because specifically of the episode that I was on.
I don't want to fucking talk about that asshole anymore. So yeah.
No, but he got dethroned, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It cast such a shadow. I felt so bad. But hey, come hang out and have this good time. And like now we have to have a very serious talk about Me Too and consent and like thing and it was rough. So like on happier times, but oddly enough, worse wrestling. You blew my mind with the fact that like not every gladiator died every time. They might say that they did, but they're wearing a fucking
wait, shit. They didn't? Wait, they would play death but not die. Hold on.
They would play.
Not quite. So they like it's interesting because like so what we understand is like people absolutely died in the arena, right? Like absolutely.
That
definitely happened.
It's the place for the killing people.
Yeah, but like
eventually you run out.
There were all sorts of people. There were all. It wasn't just Christians, but there were lots of them. I know. But they were some like you'd send prisoners of war there. Basically, it was a great way to like you'd execute people in the arena. You just like dispose of people that you didn't really want in the arena.
Yeah, it's the place for killing people.
Well, yeah, exactly. But after a while, if you like, what we understand is like, and a lot of this is kind of muddy as well, but it might have been the case that like after the first couple of rounds, like if you survive the first couple, your first few rounds, like people will start to take a liking to you. They'll start to remember you, and they'll start to think of you as like you're the guy that we like, or the girl that we like. There were women gladiators too.
Yeah, you're the guy who does the thing.
You're over, brother. Yeah, as they would say in parlance.
And so they would learn how to like basically play it up. So like we think they would learn how to like, slice the spot that would make the blood spurt, and the crowd goes wild, but like you wouldn't hit any vital organs, right? So like it would still hurt in the same way that wrestling, like it still hurts, but it doesn't hurt as much as it looked like it hurts.
Sophie, you're literally describing a blade job.
Wait.
You're saying they literally saying they bladed.
No.
I'm fucking losing my mind. It's Graps.
Who was the first person to tell them to do this?
Yeah.
Because what's ancient? Who is ancient Rome's McMahon?
Yeah, who is the ancient promoter? Well, probably the Caesar.
Who's Gemma's Hartus?
Yeah, Gemma's Hartus.
There were like, we wouldn't call them promoters, but like there was a business behind it. And that's another reason why it wasn't necessarily deadly, because like if you invested in, like you'd have to feed your gladiator, you'd have to house them, you'd have to make sure they're healthy, you'd have to train them. Like obviously that takes a lot of money. And so you don't want your gladiator to die in like the first match. And so like you'd hold on to them and keep them and train them, and like you wouldn't want them to get murdered. And of course, if you're like they also like tended to match up like reasonably equal partners, so it wasn't like
it'd be a fair fight.
Yeah, more or less, yeah. So
fairish.
So yeah, so you wouldn't want like like a complete like ignorant doofus versus like a trained veteran, right? Because then your veteran might die, and you don't want that. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Wait, they had promoters though? Hold on, no, there is an ancient Rome Jimmy Hart.
There is, and also a thing that I know outside of Sophie's awesome work, just because again I'm just a slut for this kind of history and shit. That's how I found you. Is that like that we have basically like promo posters for the Colosseum featuring gladiators that are like known, like we can kind of see them as like known commodities. Like it's like, come see the superstar. Like there were superstar gladiators like Russell Crowe.
It makes sense because like why would you go to the Colosseum if like it's these two guys are gonna beat each other to death? I'm like, I don't care about that, but it's like
sometimes you'd want that.
John Scarecrow is gonna beat the Bluster to death.
Yeah, right.
Like, okay. I'm like, as a Bluster fan, like I don't think that's true. I'd like to see the Bluster kill John Scarecrow.
I think that John Scarecrow's going down, to be honest.
Yeah, like that's no, but like
I need John Cena fucking gladiator who comes out and does like the "you can't see me" and shit, and then just get mauled by a tiger.
No, but like I good golly gosh damn gosh. I really want to know who the fucking Jimmy Harts of this era were. Like,
I don't know who Jimmy Hart is. Who's Jimmy Hart?
Oh, Ella, take the stage.
All right, yeah, okay, this is going to be a great transition, and thank you. Also, I remember who that asshole on the horse reminded me of, and as much as we could just talk about how this is Graps, because like, got superstars on a poster.
Shit.
That's Graps' shit. A superstar in the poster doing blade jobs, not necessarily dying.
This is like Mountain Goat's choked out level of Graps.
It's Graps' task, but I can go Graps further because I like dropping a little bit of Graps lore on folks because they might not necessarily be here for the Graps. I don't want to assume that everyone who's here.
My mom listens to the pod. She does not know what Graps is.
Oh my gosh! So, all right. Well, I can tell you about that, but neither here nor there. Oh no! Now I lost my train of thought.
No, just explain Jimmy. Explain Jimmy.
Jimmy Hart. Yes, thank you, Jimmy Hart. So Jimmy Hart is a little imp. He's a little gremlin imp. Chaos Gremlin. No, he's a manager for a lot of people, but you know how like wrestlers have like a manager, like their guy who's on the outside, and he would have like a megaphone, and he would wear these like suits that were airbrushed with his guy on the back or himself. Like he was just this amazing character, and he just sounds like this, and just go get him, Terry. I mean Hulk.
If Mickey Mouse was evil and gave you a shank.
Yes.
I was just gonna say it's very Mickey Mouse-ish.
Real Mickey Mouse, and yeah, but for Southern, and like they use abso-fucking-lutely that. We we may or may not have gone into giggles doing that to each other on other podcasts before. Talk about gas leaks. They had to shut down that Shoney's. So he's just it's what kind of thing too where he's everywhere. Like so many areas. It's like I described him as like a homunculus of his own. It's like pro wrestling created him almost more like a tulpa.
Tulpa's better than homunculus. Definitely.
Yes, yeah.
He is this entity that only happens because of explicitly the McMahon takeover and the creation of the WWE.
Well, no, he came. No, not even that. He came around way before that. But he.
I think
you only know him because of Vince McMahon and the takeover.
But I don't think he becomes Jimmy Hart without
not on a wide scale. No, not on a wide scale. Also, a lot of that is WCW too, which is what I'm going to talk about a bit here too. Because really, it's what really took him to the next level was Terry, was Hulk. He got in working with Hulk, and that's what he like.
Fucking Terry, Jesus!
I
hate this motherfucker.
Fucking everywhere.
Oh my god! Like.
Rest in piss.
I had my most viral Blue Sky post was on Terry stuff.
Really? Oh, yeah. Well, now, please tell me. I have to know.
No. It was a misnomer because I forgot that's not what he said. But enough people also forgot this.
Please lay it on me. I swear I'll get to my point, but I need.
No. The tweet was hell ? Yeah, brother.
Brilliant.
And fuck that motherfucker. The only thing that he tried to do to cleanse his soul was be in Gremlins 2, and I no.
Okay, that movie fucking rips. I love that movie.
I love Gremlins 2 so much.
Also,
Gremlins 2 is kind of my Bible. I will not get into this on this podcast.
Well, hold on. I was gonna say don't, because the spoilers, Gremlins 2 is crap, so we'll be getting there.
We're going to talk about that. No, Gremlins 2 is probably the only movie ever made.
Oh, the only one, yeah. When you think about it, really. Joe Dante, call us. So, anyways, to bring us around to the end, because we talked about all kinds. I don't feel like I have to try hard. I feel like my point is made. This shit is grabs. If anything, it's proof that sports entertainment, professional wrestling, whatever the fuck you want to call it, this thing they do, has literally been around since ancient times, and that fucks so hard. And to me, it's further proof that we're going to go into the future, and the only thing left is going to be cockroaches and Paul Heyman promoting.
No. I have a script written for a comic that it's nothing but cockroaches and Newt Gingrich.
That's fucking amazing. But Paul Heyman, I know he's going to find Paul Heyman though. I'm telling you. But Paul Heyman will survive all. But that's again a different podcast. This to me, the thing that when we talked about doing it was the Roman Empire wrestling, because they that joke of your Roman Empire, and I was like, well, kind of quite literally, in that they literally called Vince McMahon Caesar, because because of what he did. So very briefly to wrap this up, even though my point is already proven. For folks who might not know about craps, I'm all about a little bit of lore. I'm going to very briefly, since thank you, Sophie, you've talked so much about all the things we asked, and I appreciate that of you.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about Black Saturday. Very briefly, you can literally go on for hours. There's a podcast that does. They're better than me. Black Saturday refers to Saturday, July 14th, 1984. There's a lot that worked up to that Black Saturday. And that the things that worked up to that and the things that came after is why the boys in the back would jokingly call Vince Caesar. Take a seat. So that's the day when Vince McMahon's WWF took over the time slot on the TBS Superstation that had been home to Georgia Championship Wrestling's weekly program, which you might recognize the name of World Championship Wrestling, WCW. Vince McMahon had been for years now. It basically, as soon as his dad started winding down and became clear he's going to give it to him, his dad never wanted him to do this. His dad respected to a certain extent the territory system that existed before, where everyone kind of worked together and all that, and worked with each other. Basically, it was like a union of promoters instead of workers. It was terrible. It was a union of management. It needed to die, but the way it went down was terrible because he divided and conquered, right? So what he ended up doing is he took all of his daddy's money, because his daddy had already left the NWA because fuck him. He couldn't say shit. So he took his daddy's money and he proceeds to, basically what he did is he would show up in the territory, and they call it that because back in the day, the territory was basically as far as you could broadcast your television program. So it literally came down to signal. You know what I mean? If you can only get so far, and that was your region. So he would show up and then buy out the time slots and just show tapes of his guys doing house shows wherever. And it wasn't great. He had some good graphs, but it wasn't their local shit. But there's nothing you could do because the guys who run the station are like, well, he's giving us a better deal because we have the money. So because he has the money, so it just undersells him. And if he couldn't get him underselling him, he would just straight out buy out the promotion and integrate all of their people and their best stars and all that into his stuff and just swallow it up. Sound like anyone you know?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, again, that asshole on the fucking horse. I know where I knew him from. This guy, you got to conquer at all costs, expand or fucking die, and that's what he did. And there's only a few holdouts. Vern Gagne up in the AWA up in our territory here, the local guy.
Guy.
Yeah, our the Minneapolis region, the local guy for me, he held out almost to the end. Eventually fell because the money was too good there. Lots of reasons. The AWA.
Honestly, I will never fault a girly pop for they bought me out and this covers my taxes for the rest of my life.
Hi, so Ella here from the future real quick to let you know I messed up. I gave you the wrong info. Vern never sold out. Vern held out and eventually just fell the fuck off. The AWA fell apart because they couldn't compete. They couldn't compete with Vince, mostly because he stole all their best people, namely a certain Terry Hulk Hogan, and proceeded to become the biggest thing in wrestling, and almost the only name in wrestling. And Vern he couldn't. Everyone passed by. There was nothing else left. He was one of the last holdouts. But he just ran out of money, and they kept making stupid business decisions, stupid creative decisions, and they didn't have fucking anyone. They ran out of money, and the promotion just died on the vine. But anyways, back to the show.
I'm okay. I think that selling out is kind of okay.
Yeah.
Depends on whom you sell out to.
Well, yeah.
Yes. Well, yes. And also,
why?
and why?
And again, I remind you that everyone we're talking about is management and thus monsters.
Yeah,
So,
I think that selling out is not the monster that we make it to. That is the crazy thing that I will die on. I won't I won't sell out to fascists.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
like I
right.
said, that's the question is like who you're selling out to and why, right? Like,
Right. But I don't think that should capital behave in a unnecessarily understandable system. I don't think that, but also it becomes so hypothetical because we're always already selling out to hell.
Yeah, yeah,
So
exactly. I know that.
that's and which is where my horse gets kneecapped and then we glue it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I'm sitting here going, that's literally a different episode of the same show. Three of them, actually. One of which is coming up in a couple weeks.
I
But not to
I
cut you
won't.
off.
Yeah, it's. Let me how to phrase this.
Yeah.
I don't hate someone for selling out for the necessities because they are helping other people be okay,
And that's a
and
lot of what it was too.
and also
And also.
and also there's probably no good way of actually selling out. Like it's. I really hate to give it to like '90s alt guys who hated selling alt, but it's they were right for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
No like selling out to the corporate record deal means your great grandkids have a
Yeah.
college fund, you dipshit.
Yeah. Yeah. But
And
also.
also that record industry is going to be bought by VC capital in like 2 years, and they're gonna bomb people you've never heard of.
Yeah, and
So
yeah.
it ends up it's bigger than you anyways. And that's actually a great transition back to Black Saturday because that's what Black Saturday was. Because eventually Vince hits this wall, and the wall is Ted Turner and Jim Crockett Promotions. And they don't fucking want him.
Like brief aside.
Yeah.
Ted Turner's back and forth on color or not color for TCW is so funny.
Yeah. In general, yeah.
Sorry. Like
Brief aside.
you can't bring up Ted Turner around me without me being like, remember how? Anywho, rip and chip.
Yeah. Yeah, rip. Yeah, rip Teddy. Like you gave us so much good wrestling that we're talking about, but also the 24-hour news cycle, which is Graps again, further down the road. But yeah, so like he ran into the problem that was Ted Turner. Because Ted Turner loves wrestling. He always has. He was the one who gave Georgia Championship Wrestling, which got bought up by Jim Crockett. And basically formed his own company called WCW eventually because well we'll get there. I'm getting ahead of myself. Ted Turner gave that time slot to Jim Crockett and Georgia Championship, and they had a show called WCW. That's where like Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes and Malcolm Dream and all that a lot of those where those guys where that's the show that Dusty Rhodes cut the Hard Times promo on for folks who are listening, but might have an idea of what that is. Like it's a historic thing. They wouldn't give it up. Jim Crockett wouldn't. Oh, Moxley, this is a brand new dressy. I swear to Bob.
Oh, Mox cameo.
Moxie
Hey,
is.
baby.
Oh my god! I swear to God, if
Wait,
I have this
is she in a bad girl like little bubble head?
Oh no, she has a donut of shame right now because she overgroomed a spot by her
Aw,
ear.
baby.
Yeah, so she's got a plushie donut.
Moxtifer. Oh my
Tragic
god.
little
Yeah,
beast.
yeah, she's so mad right now, and I have to get her claws because she's clawing at Mama's brand new pink dress. So we're gonna
I
finish
have a
our thought
Mountain
though,
Goat song for that.
right? But we're gonna
I'm
finish
that
this
song
up.
for everything.
So like, yeah, right? That's again a whole separate podcast. But yeah, so like he was the holdout, and Vince was like, okay, well, if y'all won't sell to me, I'll just buy your time slot. And like, so he bought the time slot, and people who like, this was a thing too, where like the local, this was an old show. Like the people loved it. It was like the local regional thing. They didn't like New York. They called it New York. They didn't like the hoity-toity northerner stuff. They liked their Georgia Championship wrestling. So like all of a sudden they go to watch TV on July 14th, 1984, and they go to turn on their Georgia Championship wrestling, and there's Vince McMahon on their TV introducing just like a VHS tape of some matches of his guys. And like I won. And like it was the total conquer moment where he was like, no, I'm taking it. You don't seem to
Wait,
understand. Like, I'm
that's how the
taking
dynasty
it.
started? Are you fucking kidding me?
That was one of the biggest moments, and it led to a
Are you
lot of shit. And
fucking kidding
that's
me?
how it's and yeah, and that's what led to WCW the company.
No,
Because
like that's how Vinny Mix became God's worst soldier.
like the start of it, yeah, is like he that was how that's the start of why he hates Ted Turner like he does, is this moment.
Ted
Is
Turner is
because
cold on the ground, Vinny.
yeah, but
He,
this is why he
like
yeah.
cut this if you want to, but like you
Yeah, so
motherfucker.
so this is what started that mutual hatred. So like, but this was his conquering moment, and eventually, like, oh, Sophie raising hand or just playing with your ring.
No, just playing with my ring.
Oh, happy to help.
Motherfucker.
Uh, Motherfucker. And eventually, like 15 years later, he buys the company that Ted made to get around that out from under him, and that's when it's like complete. It's done. Rome is like Caesar is. Let's not worry about those Scots above that wall. We're not going to think about that. That's Ring of Honor. That's the fucking Indies. Fuck those guys. Which is now AEW and coming for his lunch, bitch. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so that's how it's Graps too. Is that like the history of all this shit? Vinnie Mac is literally fucking Caesar, and he conquered it all, and we had 20 years.
We're in
gimmick, brother, gimmick.
Rush.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's how this. There's so many ways that it's Graps, but that's the way I wanted to share for folks. Is a quick little brief little story, because eventually, and like this, I skipped over a bunch of stuff. Basically, we talked about though, it was used actually said it, Bugs, the selling out. Because that's what happened is everyone but one guy in GCW said, fuck it, give me the money. And it was enough to buy out the one guy who didn't.
And I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I'm like, listen, you can't take it with you, so give me the fucking money so I can give it to my fucking people.
And he got a job forever. One of them, several. Jerry Briscoe. He was on like I watched him when I was a kid.
I don't fault sellouts.
Yeah, I can't, especially right now, depending on
depending
on what you're selling out to. Like, there's limits. But like, I would do a lot for money right now.
As a tranny, I'm like, look, if I could make 13 people whole by doing something that I think kind of sucks, I will do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm telling all of our listeners right now, like we joked about that when we gave birth to this pod baby. Is that if we ever get that iHeart money, I don't give a fuck. Like that's that's happening. Just give it to me.
It's the money goes where the money flows, darling. Like,
I'll feed so many people, I don't give a shit. Like, yeah.
I mean, growing up and getting older is a series of compromises, but it's about, I guess, deciding what you're really truly willing to compromise on and what is maybe not as big a deal as you thought it was.
Yeah, no, like if I could pay the rent of 10 people, I would rather do that than say that I have integrity. I foresaw these sponsors. I'm like, no, I let 10 people have their homes.
Well, yeah,
Which
right.
which also begs the question of rent is evil as shit. As
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm gonna be so real. Like, I have a lead on a part-time job, but it's literally working for a landlord, but it's one who's like not the worst.
I
And I'm like, how I hate even saying that. All landlords are the fucking worst.
and so juggling the
You can change the system from the inside.
I can pay my rent. I could do that.
I
I'd like
like
to do
it's
that.
and I would rather have 10 trans women not have to worry about if they have lights
Exactly.
than if I'm cancelable on Twitter for pick a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna. You've been on a run today. Let's
Yeah.
go. But that's neither here nor there. You know what else I was thinking though to transition again away from this because like we've been walking around. We're back at the box. I haven't seen a fucking bathhouse. So one second here. I'm just gonna pick up this vase. Thank you very much. And I think I was supposed to pay for that. So let's get in the box, everyone. Let's go. Let's go.
Yippee!
And if we sell this when we get home, that should pay some tranny rent. That'll be great. In the meantime, I hit the button. Let's hear a sound that's not the trademarked one you're probably thinking of again.
No, we'll just have the ding again.
Yeah, we'll just hit the ding again. Yeah, and it's a wonderful ding. It's a great ding. And on our ride back, Sophie, thank you. Thank you so fucking much. I don't know. I'm just anytime we get to hang out and talk about like this kind of stuff, so happy. But thank you for being here.
It was a pleasure.
I've never watched it, but thank you for hanging out. It was very, very lovely.
Great to meet you, Bugs.
We've learned so many things, and we did a little bit up front. But is there anybody, anything you want to tell people to go to find you, to see your things, send you money? I like telling people to send our guests money because everyone needs money.
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah, all that.
Check out my YouTube channel. That's my jam. That's my
name your YouTube, please.
YouTube. Exactly. Name the YouTube. Name the YouTube channel.
We Have Always Existed.
Yes, thank you. I was gonna say doing the awesome, super great ASMR voice. Fuck yeah. So hell yeah, let's go. Bugs, where do you want people to find you and not subpoena you for the things that you say on the internet?
My basement.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm at Bugs Maytrix on most things that you can search. Bugs Maytrix.
Absolutely. All the things. Listen to the various shows. Find a local theater in your metropolitan area and tell them to bring again.
Hire me for local theater. I am God's most tired theater kid. I would be so funny on stage.
I was gonna say movie theater as well, though. Find a local movie theater and tell people to bring again to them, or some way. We're running
is touring. I don't exactly remember what our schedule is.
Look it up. It's a movie. It's great.
Yeah. Hi, hello. Hi, how are you? I am an executive producer on the film Again, and it's really good. One of my close friends, Mia, wrote and starred and directed it, and it's killer. It's
100% on Rotten Tomatoes right now, I believe.
Yeah. No,
very nice.
Literally a perfect film.
It's a perfect film, and everyone involved deserves every accolade that could possibly happen. I'm so happy that this happened.
Fucking A. I'm running into problems getting people at theaters to be like, they're like, oh, it looks like it's on the theater circuit if it gets picked up, but we're not just going to play it. I was like, fuck you. You have no idea how much money I will bring you. Like that's why I want to send them a follow-up email. Like, Counterpoint.
Yeah, like it's very it's how are you disowning like a $50,000 weekend for one movie?
That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting here going like, okay, like I see what you're saying, but and like not to toot my own horn, but like I will bring every tranny in the Twin City metropolitan to your fucking theater. I swear to fucking God.
Say your sis without saying your sis.
Yeah, basically. And I was just like, okay, cool. All right. Well, we'll try that again in a little bit here. I'm going to let them sit and think about what they've done during Pride and look at all the money everyone else is making by being cool as shit. So that's neither here nor there.
Sophie, plug your shit.
Well, I already plugged Sophie shit. I'm plugging my shit, Bugs. It's my turn. Who am I? What am I doing? My name's Ella Tailor. That's my pronouns are she and her. I got to change it. They say she, they. That's old. I mean, I'll take a they. I'm fine. But yes, Ella Tailor. That's me. I have shows. You know about the Wednesday night fake fights where we watch AEW Dynamite. I produce a show called The Worst Election of Our Life, or The Most Important Election of Our Life, not the worst. I mean, some of them are better than others, but that's a fun one. So many little, and help make and edit so many little podcasts. Here Comes Tomorrow is one I edit with Josie Reisman and Becca Petunia. That's awesome. Check that out. I don't know. Go to my store and buy something for Pride. Send us like everything.
Buy a shitload.
Buy shit.
It's Pride, dog. It's Pride.
Do you not want a fucking t-shirt that says Fat Fairy and or Fat Dyke on it? Like, why do you not want that? Are you not a fat dyke?
Just like hit yourself with a brick, dog.
Yeah.
Shit.
I am currently working on a t-shirt design that says "Throw me, I'm a brick." Okay, that will be up on the shop. All right, these are things that you want to have. But yes, find us on Blue Sky. Me at GarrettTaylor.com. Bugs where Bugs is. Give everyone money who needs it, and yeah, we don't have a sign off. That's the other thing. We don't have a sign off phrase. Send the binder was the last one. Let's go
Yippee!
Let's go with down with the Roman Empire and or Vince McMahon. Down with Vince McMahon. Yeah. Fuck Caesar. Fuck Caesar.
Fuck Caesar.
Fuck him.
Fuck him. There we go. Hi, it's Ella again. I fucked up. I keep fucking up. I forgot to shout out / give credit to the wonderful musical artist that provides our theme song and the outro music that you're about to hear. It is called The Sex Theme from Everything is Wrestling. Because we're like that. Their name is Socks. You should go to socksedm.bandcamp.com and you should give it all your money and listen to all the musics. She's the fucking best. Like, fuck. Anyways, thanks for listening. Bye.